Welcome. We're going to learn how to save universe scenes, images, and move around in your universe. Last week, we quickly created a universe starting with the star field. When you click on the little pencil box to the left, you'll see the settings. I like to make the density and size larger for star fields. When you click in the middle of the black scene, you'll see the star fields get displayed. Next, we're going to add an interstellar gas object. We're just going to use the default settings. Once again, you just click in the middle and it will display it. Last, we're going to add Neptune, a planet, and we're going to go with the default settings. Click in the middle. We're going to learn how to move around the orientation by clicking on the orientation button. That's going to act like a toggle switch. And once you have it clicked, you can actually click and drag with one mouse, and you can see that object move. If you take off the orientation and then move around, you'll see this space itself move. You're actually moving within a 3D space. To learn how to do this, you would use your up arrows, up and down keys. If you do the up arrow, you'll move closer. If you do your down arrow, you'll move further away. And then, of course, you have left and right. And you can use your mouse and drag left and right there. But to get closer and further away, you really need to use your up arrow, like you can see right now what I'm using. And then to push back, you use your down arrow. And that moves you away from that particular place. But this is a 3D space, so you can move to the left or right, add more content, and then you can travel through it and also take images of the different spatial areas that you're looking at. It's really pretty cool, and I think you'd like it. Next, I want to show you how to save your files. If you pull down the File menu, select Save, you're going to save out your scene. It's going to be stored as a JSON file. If you want to change the name, you can select Save As. But the first time you save, it's untitled, so it will prompt you for saving it in a particular location and giving a specific file name. The default is untitled. I'm going to change this one to Practice 2, and we'll save it in my test images area. And you'll see that the extension is JSON, and I'll show you what an example looks like. Here it is. It's just a bunch of parameters that our developer uses to be able to display the objects. So then you can open that file again. It'll be a JSON file, and when you select Open, it'll display the universe that you previously saved. Now, if you want to take a picture of or save an image of your universe, make sure the image you want is in your viewport, and then select the File menu and then Save Image. You can save it as a JPEG or a PNG file. Choose the one you like and then save it out. It's pretty much the same as most products. You can change the width and the height, and your other parameters are there. I'll look at those more depth in a different tutorial. Then you just hit Save. It'll prompt you once again for the file name and the location where you want to save it. Select the location of your choice. Once again, hit Save. So that saves a picture, a snapshot of this image without the red lines. One thing that's really neat is that you have this large 3D space that you can travel in, and you can go left, right, up, down, closer, farther away, and then you can create additional images that you can take snapshots of. So let's move to the right here, and I want to point out, you see this red line? That is the border of the interstellar gas. If I want to get rid of that red line, I don't want to see it, I just click on the star field backdrop, and you won't see any of these lines of the different objects. What we want to do right now is we want to go to the right, have a nice clean backdrop, and we'll add something. We're going to add the Planetoid Object. If I click on my pencil, I'll see the settings. I'm going to just go with the default settings and place one in the middle of our area. And you can see what it looks like. And you can see the lighting on it. It's pretty cool. If I click on the orientation, I'll be able to actually rotate this object just like any other object. And I can have it go up and down and spin and all kinds of things. So this is why don't we try that right now. There, I can spin it this way and that way. And the lighting source is still from that direction, so you'll see it change as you spin that particular object. Now, since I deselected the orientation, and if I move around, I'm moving within my 3D space. So what I want to do is I want to get it just so for my, my image. Now, if I remember, if I press the up arrow, I'm getting closer. Down arrow gets me further away. And don't worry when you're saving your image, those red lines will go away. You'll not see those in your final image. So now I'm going to hit File, and then I'm going to select Save Image. And I'm going to do the same thing. I will change the name to Asteroid, so that way I can see the difference. And otherwise, I think I'll leave all the default settings. Keep it as a JPEG, as well as the width and height. Click Save, and as before, it's going to prompt me to ask where I want to place it. I'll click Save again, and now I have both images saved. So I'm going to that location just to prove that it did indeed work. First one I'm going to show you is Asteroid, and I'm just going to use my preview. There it is, the asteroid with the background, the star field. And next will be the first one that I took, which will have the interstellar gas as well as the planet Neptune. Let me select it. There we go. And there we have it. So now today you've learned how to save your universe scene, which is in a JSON file, and then you've also learned how to save images of whatever you have displayed in your viewport. I hope you have a good time, and let me know how it goes. Thank you.